Alright, welcome to the EU4 map of Spirits of Steel. Today we are going to be playing as Spain. So I tried playing as Egypt, but they have 40% stability, and even if you do nothing but raise it with all of your political power and don't create any wars, it is literally unplayable because you keep getting revolts over and over and over without fail, to the point where it just isn't a nation that can be played properly. Anyways, credit to Airplane Enjoy for this amazing mod here. Hopefully that's something that he fixes in the next patch of this mod. But for now, we are going to be playing as Spain, and this is easy enough to take out Navarre. That gives us how many more divisions? 3 more. That's good. Now Granada is going to be next, and they have even less divisions than Navarre, I believe. So let's just go into there, and that gives us the remainder of that. Now I'm not sure if we should actually go into Aragon right away, because they do have a lot of divisions, and they do have the population from Sardinia, Sicily, and Malta as well, which I don't have exact figures on, so I don't know exactly what to expect if we were to invade them right now. Instead, something that seems like a safe bet here would actually be to invade Morocco. We'll just wait for their troops to stop attacking there, or their 4 troops just to get out of the way there, and then we'll grab their capital, and we will get their capitulation. So Morocco fell very easily, and that gave us 11 more divisions, which is great. Honestly, should we go farther south into Morocco? I don't see a real reason not to, so I think we should actually just do it. So let's go into... is this a special nation in U4? I'm not sure. Is this even a nation in U4, or is this just colonizable territory? Alright, I'm not sure on specifics surrounding a lot of this, but that gave us 12 more divisions, all of that. And I guess while we're over in Africa, we may as well just take out Algeria, who is a total of 1 city, for another 7 more divisions. And yeah, we've expanded pretty heavily into Africa so far. But I believe that now we should definitely have enough troops to attack Aragon here. If we don't, then it's probably a misplay on my part. So I'm gonna pause the game here. I'm gonna declare this war. So they have 2 cities, Barcelona and Valencia there. So these guys only border the Valencian city. So I'm gonna attack there, there, and there. Let's see if this is gonna work. No, maybe. Alright. And that should do it. Okay, that gives us all of the land that Aragon had there. So also, you know what, let's go and take Portugal for Iberia. I guess they did form like the Iberian Union in a couple dozen years from now or something like that. So we might as well just do that a bit early, just because we can. So let's go into the capital that capitulates them. Oh, did they have Cabo Verde, or was that a map error? Okay, I'm really not sure if they had Cabo Verde at this time or not. I mean, I think it was discovered by at this point in time. So it's only 1445, and we've gotten all of Iberia united, which is very fast. We've been doing this at a very solid pace. So what else can we do? Okay, I don't remember if okay. Okay, so Naples does border Sicily in this game, so territorial claims, Italian regions, and that gives us 22 divisions. For oh, maybe that. Never mind, that did give us 22 divisions. I just didn't realize. So let's also take down Greece, because I know that Spain had like some land over in Greece at some point in time, so I know I'm going off of my own knowledge, which may be faulty, but that's fine. It's fine for the sake of this playthrough. Alright, so should we go for the Ottomans? Should we go to connect our land in Italy? Oh, what is our real next move here? Okay, we are kind of forced to buy military access from the Ottomans here, because there's no other way to get around it, because that's a city there that we'd have to go through. So as for France, we're going to need to declare war on them. We're also going to need to declare war on Free France over here, because that's going to be the only way to get through to France. Alright, let's just send them up here. Let's send this guy here. Do we even really need to take Paris or anything? Let's declare war on Monaco. They only have 3 troops, so this is easy. Monaco's capitulated. What about you, France? Alright, that gives us... Alright, that gives us, like, the majority of France, just to make this look a bit cleaner. I think that we should take some of these smaller states here. Alright, please. Okay, Andorra does not have any troops. That would have not been great. Ooh, Mauritania has declared war on. And they are pushing through into Iberia very quickly. So, let's do this, I guess. Okay. Oh, we got pushed out of one tile. Oh, Basque has declared independence from Mauritania. Alright, we have connected our divisions there. Is the AI super aggressive in this mod or something? Because this doesn't typically happen in this game. And that was a misplay, leaving the speed that high, even though I typically prefer to play with a higher speed. That still definitely left me open to an attack such as this. Even as so, we are definitely winning this. Basque has declared independence. Actually, we can even get them back mid-war from this position. Yep, that should definitely do it. Now, oh, Mauritania has changed their capital to Morocco's capital. Let's bring some troops over to Morocco and some troops over to Algeria, and Also, let's take back Portugal while we're at it. And even though we've got all of their cities, we're still going to need to take more territory because they have way more tiles than they started with. So this is probably my least favorite part about getting invaded by AI, that you have to do this. They don't just capitulate when they run out of troops, which they should, because that would make this 10 times easier. But we're just taking these tiles from them. So Mauritania is gonna fall in just a minute here. Not sure why they haven't already. Alright, there we go. And keep in mind that is literally all they started with. That is quite literally what we got invaded by. Which really sucks, because that really wasn't much of anything, and we got destroyed by it. So I guess with our ego destroyed, we are heading back over to France. At least our treasury is still full here. Oh, and yep. That was not smart at all. Alright, anyways, all that French state is in Egypt. Except that's not actually Egypt. That is whatever that is. Alright, they're not gonna break that unit or that defense there, so we are good. But now we are getting declared on by random countries. Even though our stability is pretty high, I think that we should just raise it to max anyways, because I don't know if this is going to keep happening if we don't. And honestly, I'm not even sure if the stability is the issue, and if the mod creator didn't just make aggression super high for some reason. So let's just continue taking all of this land back, and hope we don't get declared war on for a third time while doing this. I mean, there is one way to fix that, and that's by declaring war on all of my neighbors. However, then I'd have, well, new neighbors if I declared war on all of my neighbors, so that wouldn't actually fix anything. Alright, so keep in mind, again, we are getting like absolutely destroyed by tiny nations here, just because the speed is up to the point where it is. So let's keep the speed up anyways, because that's what we do in this game. We like to keep it fast. And let's go after French Empire. Boom. If we're at 62% stability, I do not see why there should be nations declaring war on us now for no reason. In fact, I'm so sure of it that I'm going to invade Burgundy. Keep in mind, is going to absolutely wreck my military in just a second. Once I get these divisions to reinforce. Okay, I got them to reinforce. Alright, and now let's just push their capital, because that should... Oh, and apparently we somehow got Belgium to take all of that instead. So that's not any better. That's not any better at all. It just went from one nation giving all of that land to another nation just occupying all of that immediately. Alright, Alright, let's try to just make this fast. Alright, and we've got it. That's, well, France and Belgium. And, well, I think we're good over in France for now with the borders we have. So, let's get up to where we were over in Italy. Alright, Italian Empire's capitulated to who now? Alright, let's get those troops over there, and let's get them to take out Sevastopol. Let's get military access here over in Ukraine, since that would make this 10 times easier. And let's invade by land. And that worked out well. And we might as well just take all of it, even though we have no use for it. And you know what, let's get a border. Oop, Ukraine has declared war on us. Alright, that's another random nation to take down, I guess. Oh wait, that's the Ukrainian state, not... Well, alright. It's even easier, I guess. So their capital's just lying right there. Alright, and that capitulates them. And now we just have a big chunk of Russia for no reason whatsoever. Oh, and of course we just have more and more wars that just keep triggering. Of course. And you know what, they can just go down to the capital, and taking the capital should make them surround. Or no, they just moved the capital to Algiers. I barely even noticed. Did they really take that many tiles? I just see like 7 tiles there. I think we've taken more than enough from them. And let's just take all of it. And for some reason now we just have a Spanish colonial empire in Africa in 1448. Great. Alright, so we need some of these troops back in Europe now. Since these troops have been stuck, since some of these troops have just been doing absolutely nothing for a while now. Alright, let's go after Venice. Oh, they just took down one of our biggest stacks. And now we need to redeploy these and move them over there. And then then we just need to take everything we just lost back. So that should work. We take Milan back, and then they just split up all of those troops and go after us again. Except this is a stack of 56. There's no chance they'll be able to take a stack of 56. Let's split the stack of 2 in half. Let's send that half over to their new capital. Let's take some of this land back, and that capitulates them. And now we have a bunch of random land. Again, that's just perfect, I guess. And let's declare war on the Italian Empire also. Okay, I guess that Now these troops can take Rome and then Naples because Vatican City is capitulated, and now Italian Empire is capitulated. We are one war away from owning all of Italy, and I guess finishing this for now. So I guess we're calling this a success here. We had a few close calls, a few runs with death here, but we've made it. We've made a great Spanish Empire in the year 1448. This was accomplished in 4 years. We kind of restored Rome. Not really. We gained a lot of land in Africa, and we're probably the #1 power in the world now. So like and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.